Spurge here, and in this video we're going to break down the all-new REV'IT Eclipse 2 jacket. So the Eclipse jacket has been a favorite year over year within REV'IT's line, and they've almost been afraid to update it because they don't want to change something that's not broken. This is a jacket that's been in our best beginner's gear guide. I can't tell you how many times because it's a jacket that comes in sub $200, has a lot of great protective qualities to this, and it's going to be an awesome, spring, summer, fall riding jacket that's not going to break the bank. So when REV'IT decided to redesign the Eclipse 2, the first thing that has not changed is the price. The price stays at that $190 price point. So really what you're going to see here is a chassis that's really identical to the previous version. They've carried through what's worked so well. Monochromatic colors, there's 5 different colors available. But this is a lightweight mesh jacket that's going to work really well for the average rider just starting their motorcycle journey, looking for a great option to use in the summer. The biggest change, and why I'm holding this in my hand, is the armor being used. So gone is the old, hard, big, bulky Nox armor. This was probably one of the bigger critiques we had from the previous version, was just the armor was a bit outdated. That's gone. What's new is the CE1 SEESMART armor. This is a proprietary armor from REV'IT. It's now found in the shoulders as well as the elbows. Much lighter, much more comfortable, much more flexible, while still giving you CE level 1 protection. So the fact that REV'IT has introduced this new armor into the jacket, which makes the jacket more comfortable, more sleek, while not increasing the price, again, big win from a perennial favorite year over year. Now from a sizing standpoint, really no surprises here. Mr. McHugh stands at 6 foot tall, weighs 220 pounds, has a 44-inch chest. When using REV'IT's size chart, he was just in between the large and the extra large, probably was scaling a little bit more towards the XL. We actually sized him down between the two sizes. He's wearing a large, as you can see. So my only note on sizing is if you find yourself between two sizes, you want to go ahead and size down out of those two. So sizes will range from an extra small all the way up to a 4XL, so a nice wide size range here. And like I said earlier, 5 different colors available. And when we're looking at the jacket, you're going to have 2 different materials coming into play. So you're going to have this polyester 600D throughout your impact zone, so across the top of the jacket, working your way down the entire outside of the arm, and then on the inside here. And then you're going to have mesh paneling on the inside of the arm to promote airflow, as well as down the entire front and the chest of the jacket. Now, if you wanted to bump up to a more sophisticated jacket, you'd be looking at something like the Airwave 3, which comes in around that $270 price point. And when you get up into the Airwave 3, that's where you're getting a more sophisticated mesh. That's where you're getting up in like the PWR proprietary mesh from REV'IT. So this is much more of just a basic polyester mesh. But like I said, this has been a favorite year over year for our best beginner's guide because of how great this jacket really is, but at a sub $200 price point. You got dual hand warmer pockets, bicep adjuster with just a simple 2-snap design at the bicep, and then Velcro closure at the wrist. One of the things we were looking at was whether or not REV'IT was going to update the Velcro closure at all. The Velcro seems a bit more robust than what we saw in the previous version, which is a nice upgrade there. Working our way down the front, the only thing we would have liked to see from REV'IT is the snap on this. Just doesn't have anywhere to go. So if you leave this snapped open, like I like to ride with and a lot of riders do, it would have been nice just to see a little bit of a back snap or some place to hold this like we see on some of the higher end jackets. So really, my only critique here is it would have been nice to have one simple little redesign on the collar for this as part of the new Eclipse 2. McHugh, go ahead and face sideways for me, strike the riding position. Simple Velcro adjuster down at the waist. Really nothing too complex. You can see that mesh is going to carry through the back of the arm on this as you're getting that airflow from the front of the arm on up, just to work to make sure that you can stay cool. No real stretch on the back here. So, not something that we're critiquing, but that's where when you start to step up into the higher end jackets within REV'IT's line and you're paying a little bit more money, that's where you start to get to see the additional materials of stretch and accordion working its way for additional comfort. McHugh, you can go ahead and face backwards for me. Looking down the back, Clean lines, no back protector is included. You can add the CE Level 2 back protector to this from REV'IT's line. It'll fit perfectly in here. You do have the REV'IT logo up top, a little pop reflective there, and then a slight drop seat that you just get that extra coverage with some belt loops in the back of the jacket to make sure that your jeans, your riding jeans and your jacket don't separate in the event of a crash. But again, no surprises at this price point that you would need to add in the back protector separately, but we definitely recommend for those of you looking at the jacket, go ahead and add the back protector in. McHugh, you can face forward for me and unzip. Taking a look at the inside of the chassis, really nothing to note here, just simple design, simple mesh, works very comfortably with a t-shirt as you can see Pat's wearing. One little stash pocket over on the right-hand side, but other than that, a no frills jacket at a no frills price. This is the entry-level piece in the world of REV'IT jackets, and this is something that's going to work great for you riders that are out there, whether you're just starting off or you're looking for an affordable jacket to use through the warmer months of the year. Again, think late spring, all summer long, into the fall. It is a favorite year after year within the REV'IT line. So if you want more information on this jacket, maybe you want to hear what other riders have to say, you can click the information button, little tab on your desktop or mobile device. You can read other rider reviews from folks that are already using this jacket. And if you have more questions and you're not sure exactly which jacket is right for you, never hesitate to reach out to one of our customer service representatives. They can walk you through all the different jackets available to make sure that you have the right piece of gear for your riding style as well as your budget. I want to thank you for joining us for this look today at the REV'IT Eclipse 2 jacket. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.